25.
The second-year man for Jones. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. From the 27, Winston. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 40. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds. Jameis now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jameis to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll throw again. Winston. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Jones. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Working out of the gun. Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
Flag, what is that? Bandit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Winston lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Winston now. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one
doesn't matter where it's coming from. Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And this will move the chains again as it's 7. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong. Just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He completes it to Evans. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Winston looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And here he'll get it down to the 7. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Winston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And this is caught by Evans. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look. Who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will indeed get on the board.
Right there, 56. Watch the backer.
1st down, Winston. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's just across midfield and down at the 4.
Ready, white 25. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The throw right sideline here is complete. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. They go action. Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. First down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's third and short.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Ready? White 25, 54. Got one, I got one.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. Again, it's Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Winston. Jones has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10, right at the 40. Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. Safarian-Jenkins has it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Throwing, Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, you're going to have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
Here's Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're sitting up, I think I'll get a chance.
Ready? Black 22. My 54. I want that. Give me that ball. Let's go.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go back to the ground. This time Barber trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down. It's Logan, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pick. Down.
Ready. Blue ready. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Winston now from the 50. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working out of the gun. Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Winston. That's caught by Howard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jameis again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. One receiver to the left is Evans.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let's go.
Again, it's Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 2nd down, Barber. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
But Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result is short.
Mike Madden, Mike 25. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Jameis now on 1st down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 43 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Just like that. Just like that. Mike, check, 59.
They'll go again to Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go. Shoot. Let's go.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Winston. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
Ready? 6, white 25. 6, right there. 56. Let's go.
1st down, Winston. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Here we go.
A gain of 32 that time.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Draw play, Winston to Jones. 15-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Target.
Now Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Winston. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Mike Eddie, black 22. 59, Mike, 59.
They'll run with Barber. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Check. Let me go.
Jameis to throw it. To the goal line, but a receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. This is Thomas. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And I guess that's where you turn on 4th and goal to your muscle back there. Hand him the football. He does the dirty work.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand.
Ready. Black 25 behind. 57. Drop deep.
A first down throw for Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Fields as Tampa Bay picks up the first. To throw is Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. That's it.
There again with Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Winston on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows?
Ready, flag, what do that? Check 56. I'm trying to collect.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston finds his target, the rookie Scott Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.